I want to share something that completely changed how I look at money, freedom, and success. And it's this. The people who become wealthy, independent, and free are not the ones who only work hard at a job. They are the ones who create. I learned this lesson the hard way. For years, I believed that if I just put in more hours, got better at my job, and climbed higher in the system, I would eventually feel secure. But no matter how much I worked, I always felt like my energy, my time, and my future were in someone else's hands. The truth hit me one day. If I stop working, the money stops coming. My entire system of earning was fragile. That's when I realized the real difference between working and creating. When you work, you trade hours for money. But when you create, you build something that keeps paying you back long after the work is done. Think about it. An artist paints a picture once, and that painting can be sold again and again, or it can live as a masterpiece forever. A musician writes a song, records it once, and it can be played millions of times around the world. A software developer builds an app, and that same app can be downloaded and purchased by millions without the developer having to rebuild it every single time. Creation multiplies. Work just repeats. I want to give you a few personal observations that opened my eyes. When I started creating content, even in small ways, I saw the difference. One video, one article, one product I made once. It kept reaching people and bringing value long after I'd moved on. That's leverage. That's freedom. And here's the most shocking part. Creation is everywhere. A barber creates a look for you and you pay for it. A chef creates a meal and you pay for it. A designer creates a logo and businesses pay for it. A teacher creates a course and students pay for it. Creation is the foundation of wealth. But let's take this deeper, because I don't just want to motivate you. I want to give you a system you can use. Rule number 1, shift your mindset from consumer to creator. Most people spend their days consuming, scrolling, watching, buying, eating. But the people who rise are the ones who flip that energy into creation. Don't just watch videos, make them. Don't just read books, write one. Don't just use products. Think about how you could design or improve one. Rule number 2, start small, but start now. I know what you're thinking, but I don't have a talent. Listen, everyone starts small. The point is not to create the next billion-dollar company on day one. The point is to build something of your own, however small, that has the potential to scale. Write a blog post, create a digital design, sell a small service, design a tool, launch a tiny product. The size doesn't matter. What matters is that it's yours. Rule number 3, understand the compounding power of creation. 1 hour of work at a job pays you once. 1 hour spent creating something valuable can pay you thousands of times over the years. That's why wealthy people look for assets, not paychecks. They want something that multiplies, not something that ends at 5 p.m. Let me share a story. I met a guy who was a teacher for years. He loved teaching, but he was stuck financially. Then he decided to create one online course. It took him a few months of work. He uploaded it online, and within a year, that one course had earned him more than his yearly salary. Why? Because he created something once, but it could be sold to anyone, anywhere, anytime. That's the magic. Now, don't misunderstand me. I'm not saying jobs are bad. Jobs are important. They give you stability, experience, and skills. But if you only work and never create, you'll always be limited. The key is to use your job as a foundation, but start creating on the side. Build something of your own that can grow into freedom. Another rule: creation doesn't mean you have to be an artist or inventor. It can be anything that produces value. Write a guide on something you know well. Create templates people can use. Build tools that solve everyday problems. Offer a service that improves lives. The world pays for value, and you have skills, knowledge, and experiences that someone else would pay for. And here's something I've learned. The earlier you start, the more your creations can grow. Most people say, I'll create one day when I have more time, more money, more energy. That day never comes. Start where you are. Start messy. Start imperfect. But start. Here's a mindset shift that changed my life. Every time you consume something, ask yourself, could I create this instead? Watching a YouTube video? Could you make one? Buying a product? Could you design one? Reading a book? Could you write your version? Not every answer will be yes, but just asking this question reprograms your brain to see opportunities everywhere. Now, let's talk about the hidden fear people have with creation. What if I fail? Here's the truth. Your first creation might not work. Your second might not work. That's okay. Creation is about iteration. Every failed attempt teaches you something. And unlike a job, where a mistake can get you fired, with creation, a mistake just gets you closer to success. Every great product, every great piece of art, every great business was once a bad draft. So don't be afraid to make bad drafts. Another important lesson: when you create, you separate time from money. At a job, your income stops when you stop. With creation, your income can keep flowing even while you sleep. That's real freedom. That's how you build wealth. Let me give you a practical framework. 1. Identify what you enjoy doing or what you're skilled at. 2. Think of a way to package it into value others can use. 3. Start small. Write, record, build, design, whatever it is. 4. Share it with the world. Get feedback, improve, repeat. 5. Let time do its work. Creation compounds. For example, if you like fitness, create short guides or workout plans. If you like cooking, record recipes. If you know marketing, design templates. If you love organizing, create productivity tools. The possibilities are endless. And here's something else. Creation builds confidence. When you make something of your own, you stop feeling powerless. You realize you can shape the world, not just follow it. That confidence spreads into every area of your life. So let me close with this. If you only take one thing from this message, let it be this: wealth, freedom, and independence don't come from working harder. They come from creating more. Create something that carries your name, your ideas, your skills, your vision. Start today. Build something that will outlive your hours and outlast your job. Don't just be a worker in the system. Be a creator of value. That's the path to true wealth and freedom. And one day, when people look at what you've built, they won't just see money. They'll see legacy. They'll see impact. They'll see proof that you didn't just spend your life working. You spent your life creating.